and welcome to a very special Trader Joe's haul. This week I decided to talk to all of my coworkers and get to know what their favorite family holiday traditions are, including all the meals that they look forward to eating every Christmas. So join me on this trip down memory lane to find out what my coworkers had to say about their nostalgic memories. And I can't wait to find out what your memories are as a child and what your favorite food to look forward to every year was with your family. Make sure to comment below and let me know what that is. And without further ado, give this video a thumbs up. And let's get into this week's Trader Joe's haul.
All right. Ooh, baby, just hold tight. We're up at the moonlight. Believe in the magic.
Okay, let's get right into it, starting with the frozen. I cannot wait to start sharing some of the foods that my coworkers shared with me that they're favorite and what they look forward to during the holidays. But I'm gonna start with one of my favorite things to do on the holidays, and that is to make an egg bake for Christmas morning. I do this every year, and I have I have a video on YouTube showing exactly how I make my egg bake. I will link it in the description if you guys are curious. But all it is basically like some tater tots. So I got tater tots, some eggs. These are the pasture-raised organic in the large. And then you just use some cheese, some sour cream. Really easy to make, but so perfect for Christmas morning because I pre-make it Christmas Eve. I put it in the fridge and then I pop it in the oven in the morning and I don't have to do any work. So that's my Christmas morning. And of course, let's not forget the jumbo cinnamon rolls. These are a absolute must-have. So we do the egg bake and then we have our little sweet on the side. Now these cinnamon rolls go really fast, so I have been recommending that you guys grab these if you plan on having cinnamon rolls, because the last couple days right before Christmas, these sell out every day, like super early in the morning. So grab them now. So that's our Christmas morning breakfast. Now let's go to the feast. So I'm gonna be doing mashed potatoes. I'm gonna be making fresh mashed potatoes, but I did wanna give you guys a little option here. So Trader Joe's has these frozen mashed potatoes, super easy to make, and you can make them look homemade if you just boil a couple russets or red potatoes, whatever you want, and leave the skin on. That's the secret. And you just kind of mush them up in with this and it looks like they're homemade. Now, one of my coworkers told me about her favorite mashed potatoes for Christmas, and what she does is she will simmer in some milk a thyme, sage, and rosemary bundle. So she bundles those herbs, she simmers it on super low, some milk, and then she adds that milk to the potatoes, and she says it is a game changer, and I'm totally trying it this year. But just a reminder, milk curdles if it gets too hot, so just make sure you're doing it super low. And she said it doesn't even take that long. It's like maybe 10 minutes or so to simmer, and then you just pour that milk into your mashed potatoes and it gives it that flavor without having all the herbs in there, so the kids want to eat it too. So there's one of my first ones that my coworkers recommended. Now I'm doing 2 potatoes this year because I just can't help myself. So I'm doing mashed, and I'm going to do the scallopini potatoes, and I'm going to take the shortcut and use the Trader Joe's ones. I actually bought 2 of these so that way there's enough, because I'm hosting a full-on Christmas Eve feast for the whole family, and these are going to be included. Now these 2 are new, or this one actually came in last year. I'm not sure if this one came in or not. I froze these because I'm going to be serving these again for my feast. So this is the porcini boneless beef loin roast, and it's probably something that Tim won't eat because there's mushroom. But I have a second option, which is the uncured wrapped porchetta bacon roast. So I'll show you guys the back. This one is quite pricey, so just know that off the bat. So there is the back for the porcini, and here's the porchetta pork roast uncured bacon wrapped. So you can see the difference here. These are the meats that I'm going to be serving for dinner, and a lot of my coworkers said that they did a ham for Christmas, or they did some type of beef, like a really nice beef. So both are great options. Trader Joe's does sell hams too, but this is what I'm serving for Christmas feast. Now moving on, of course we need to have the sweet pull-apart aloha rolls. Rolls are a part of every Christmas, every Thanksgiving for me. That is like a must. It's my favorite. So I grabbed the rolls. These are brand new this week. The Impossible Chicken Nuggets came in. So these are in a cool little bag, and I've never tried these before. Trying these in the taste test, definitely. But here's the back for your viewing pleasure. And let's see, they do have air fryer instructions. Perfect, because I just got a new air fryer. If you guys haven't seen my air fryer review, highly recommend it, especially if you want to learn how to use one or if you're looking to buy one. That is also an option. Now let's get into some of the appetizers that I'm going to be making for my family. So I'm going to do the pastry bites. These are the easiest thing. You can pop these in the air fryer too, or you can bake them, but they have feta cheese and caramelized onion. They're delicious. And whenever I host, I always want a warm appetizer along with like a charcuterie board. So let's move on to the charcuterie. Got this prosciutto, and actually this isn't for the charcuterie. I'll come back to this. Give me a sec. Now I got the cheddar cheese. This is back again. This is the Scotch bonnet chili and red pepper. This cheese I remember being really good. And then as promised from last week's taste test, the truffle pecorino and sheep's milk cheese with truffle is back as well. So these two are cheeses that are seasonal for Trader Joe's. So if you want them, grab them now. And of course, you can't have a charcuterie, at least at my house, without Borson, because Tim will eat this entire thing. Now, what is underneath this amazing cheese is the olive board that finally came in. I've been looking forward to seeing this one. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this is so much smaller than I thought it was gonna be. In the photo that I saw, it looked so much bigger, but as you can see, it's, it's a decent size. It has a really nice lip on the side, and it is called a cheese tray and serving board. So if you were looking for one of these, but I love the graining. Look at that. Look at the wood grain on this. Absolutely beautiful. I really did get a really nice one, so I'm very pleased with that. And then I'll show you the back. That's what it looks like. These are a little pricier than I thought based on the size, but one of my coworkers informed me that because they had to shape this and it took a lot more time and more craftsmanship, they cost a little bit more. So I said, okay, you know what? That is fair and that makes sense. So that is the charcuterie board. It is so gorgeous. Now I'm going to talk to you. Let's go back to Christmas food. Because that's the theme of this week's haul. Now, one of my coworkers told me about a tradition his mom does, and it sounded absolutely amazing. So what she does every year is she takes some asparagus and she wraps it in prosciutto, but she doesn't stop there. She actually takes some Borson and spreads the Borson on the prosciutto, wraps the asparagus, and then bakes it. And I don't know the exact timing. I'm going to look at a recipe online because I'm sure there's something, but I'm assuming it's going to probably be like, 10, 15 minutes in like at 350 or something like that. So I'm going to look it up, but I'm actually serving this for my Christmas Day food as well for the feast. I'm going to call it the feast because I don't know what else to call it. Christmas dinner, I guess, Christmas dinner. So this is going to be something I'm going to try out because I thought it was a fantastic idea. It's a great way to dress up a veggie. I love asparagus. Of course, I'm going to have a couple that don't have the meat on them, but I think everybody's going to just love that. So thanks, Joey, for that. I appreciate that one. Now, I also wanted to talk about another side that I'm planning to do. It's the broccoli and cauliflower saute kit. This is so awesome. So everything is included in here. It has all the stuff you need. It gives you the instructions on the back, exactly how to prepare. And I mean, if I can take out some of the work that it takes to like prepare a Christmas dinner or even a Thanksgiving, this stuff, it really does come in handy. Now, if you're somebody that loves to chop and prep and do all this stuff like the day before, that is awesome, but I work the day before until 10:30 at night, so I don't have time to do all that. So this is why I love Trader Joe's. There's some people that just either don't have the time or they don't have the patience, they don't have whatever, they just don't want to do it, okay? Let's get real. Some people just don't want to do it. Sometimes I don't want to do it either. But this is why Trader Joe's is awesome, because they have these kits. So I'm going to be serving this as a side, and it tastes amazing, so I'm super excited about that. And I'm also going to have, I think, green beans too. I didn't want to buy the green beans yet. It's a little too early. I know this one is early too, but I was going to just eat it to see how good I remember it being. So maybe we'll have this in the taste test so I can tell you guys how delicious it is, because I think I remember it being amazing. So there's that. Now, again, appetizers. These are the crackers I highly recommend purchasing for any type of charcuterie or any dip or anything. These are great. These are the organic cracker assortment. These are seasonal at Trader Joe's. I have bought 2 so far. I'll probably buy 1 more box before they're gone because these are my favorite. They are absolutely amazing. Now I want to show you a couple new items. We got the organic chunky home style guacamole. You might be thinking like, what's different? There's so many chunky and crazy guacamoles at Trader Joe's. This one's the only organic one. And what I love about this is the ingredients. So let's check it out. Here's the nutrition facts first. So you can see those ingredients are just, you can read everything, and I love that. And it just seems like ingredients I would put in my homemade guacamole. So I'm really looking forward to trying this and seeing if it tastes good, because to be honest, like anytime I buy Trader Joe's guac, I have to dress it up because it just doesn't have the exact flavor that I'm looking for. So I'm hoping that this one is a really good option, and then I don't have to buy extra avocados and, you know, add cilantro and things like that. So this is super exciting. Gonna try this in the taste test. Another brand new product is the vegan buttery spread. If you guys are vegan or you bought the Miyoko's vegan butter, that is no longer at Trader Joe's. It got discontinued because they wanted to get one with the Trader Joe's label. Now, I don't know if this still is the Miyoko's brand. It might be. It very well might be. They just slapped the TJ's brand on it and, you know, called it their own. So that's what Trader Joe's does though. So most of the things that we're eating are another brand. Don't even know it. Trader Joe's just pays to get the label on there. So I'm excited. I'm going to try this in the taste test, see how it goes. But yeah, it's exciting. Let's show you the back so you can see the nutrition facts and what's in it. Coconut oil, canola oil, sunflower oil. So I don't even know what was in the Miyoko's. This might be totally different. So let me know in the comments if you guys know if this is the same or not. But there you have it, new vegan buttery spread. Let's look into this little cute newspaper basket. So these newspaper baskets are back at Trader Joe's. These are super fun. They have so many different patterns. This is one that I bought years ago. It's really stood up. My cat's scratching this thing. They love it. I usually put dog toys in it. But this is just like a really fun, cute basket. You can use it to make baskets as well. It's another great recycling idea. So if you guys didn't see my newest video on gift basket making, I did a totally recycled basket using Trader Joe's bags. And if you guys need ideas to do like a budget for your gifts, I highly recommend checking that video out. I will also leave that in the description below. But let's see what's inside. So we got the 3 olive wood bowls back in. These come in every year and they are a fan favorite because they're like little nesting bowls. 1 big, 1 medium, 1 small. I use my bowls all the time. I put so many different things in it. They are great for hosting. They're great to just put out. If you're doing like a taco bar, whatever, you can put different things inside and it just looks gorgeous and it's just so much fun. Now, finally got my hands on the mini garlands. So I got the red, white, and green balls and then just the pure white ones. These are the minis and they are done for the season, at least at my store. The colorful trivets are also back. So this is my fun zone right here. I really like this. And there's actually 1 more shipment of the larger wool ball garlands coming in tonight. So I'm running over there. I'm not working today, so I'm gonna run over and see if I can get my hands on the pure white one because that's the only one in the collection I'm missing. So I really wanna get my hands on the white larger balls. So if your store is having any more shipments, you can always call and ask. Every store is different, and some stores I've seen have tons of these wool garlands and they're just like overflowing with them. My store got like 1 shipment, that's it, and there's another one coming in today. So I'm super excited to get my hands on that if I can. Moving on, look at the cutest little gnome plant ever. How cute is this? I could not pass it up. It is too cute, and you might have peeped that I also, yes, I got the ivy wreath. I couldn't help myself. But yeah, this one is just absolutely gorgeous. I got one with a really tall tree on it because I thought it was really cute. So this one is around just for the holidays. Speaking of plants, let's go to the ivy wreath. So this is the one I talked about last week that I probably ended up buying, and sure enough, I did. I couldn't help myself. And I picked the wildest girl in the bunch. There's some that are like very prim and proper and are like completely tucked away. I wanted this wild girl because she just, you know, she's just like beats to her own drum. She's like ready to keep growing and just becoming her own. So I just liked that. And I already wrapped the fairy lights around so you could see what it looks like. It's really cute. It actually doesn't come across on camera as bright, but in person it's a lot brighter. And then of course you can take the tag off, but it has the care instructions on the back, and it is pretty easy to take care of. It just says keep in room temperature. So I think it's an inside, let's see. Average room temperature, medium light, allow water to drain, keep soil moist, do not oversaturate, and that's it. So I had to get myself one of those. They were just too cute. And then the last couple food items that I got before we move to the wine is I always have to have this enchilada sauce on hand. This stuff is like, I use it in so many different recipes, so I grabbed that. The vegan creamy dill dressing is my favorite dressing at Trader Joe's now, so I cannot have a fridge without it, so that's why I got that. And then we got a brand new flour in. This is the unbleached artisan bread flour. And a lot of people are telling me that this does make a difference. So it says it's an ideal flour for artisan breads, bagels, sourdough, and bread machines. I've never made my own bread, but I'm totally going to now. And I actually want to see if it makes good pizza dough too, because we have a pizza oven, outdoor pizza oven that is fun to make pizzas. So we'll have to try this. So this is what the instructions for you. It has everything on the side, and then the nutrition facts and the ingredient list as well. So this is fun. It's a great addition, especially in the winter months when everyone's baking up a storm. So there you go. Moving on to some wines and also memory lane. So I'm gonna tell you, my coworkers gave me some really awesome feedback. One of them said they make popcorn balls Christmas Eve and then they eat them Christmas Day. Another one told me that their mom makes really yummy, like ants on a log celery, but instead of raisins, she used cream cheese, diced up some maraschino cherries in the like syrup stuff, and chopped walnuts and mixed it together and put that in the celery. I thought that was such a cute idea. Another one of my coworkers, actually my captain of the store, he told me that he used to have ham and waffles with his grandfather, and it was like one of his favorite memories. So there's a couple things, ideas for you guys as well. Let's get into the wine. We got the Kono wine of New Zealand. This is just a really easy to drink white wine. Well, it's a Sauvignon Blanc, but we're not really white wine drinkers, so I always grab some in case we have people that are coming over. And this is like a go-to because it's just a really good bottle. Let's move on to the Cabernet Syrah Mason Barbelo. I've shown this so many times before. This is like such an affordable wine, and it's an easy to drink table wine. Everybody pretty much likes it. So if you're kind of on the fence, you don't want to break the bank, this is a really good option just to have sitting on the table while you're eating, and people can just fill their glasses. This one is a little on the pricey side. This is Educated Guess. Everybody's been telling me how amazing this is. It's a Cab Sauv, so it's a very bold wine, and it has really good flavor. I had the chance to try it the other day, and I thought it was amazing. Still not as good as that Diamond Reserve, but if you're looking for a really nice bottle of wine and you want something close to the Diamond Reserve and you weren't able to get it, this is another really great option, especially for people that like really bold wines. Again, guys, Cabernets are not really sweet wines. A lot of people were asking me if that Diamond Reserve was a sweet wine, and absolutely not. It's like a bold, very flavored wine, really good. Then I also grabbed Klein. This is another favorite, obviously, because I got one in the back too. I got 2 bottles of this. This is one I just always have on hand. It's the Old Vine Zen. This is one of my favorites, and it's just another one that's more on the affordable side. It's easy to just have like with dinner with your family, or just, you know, if you want a glass of wine after work, this is a really nice one. This roustabout has been around for a long time. I haven't bought it in a while, but this is a Meritage, and so many people love it. Again, the price point is really nice. It's from Paso Robles, and if you just want something, I think this is still not sweet. I'm not a sweet wine drinker, so this one is, if I can remember, I can't remember. I'm not even gonna speak on it because I don't even remember it, but I know that it was good, and I know that I've bought it a few times, so I just wanted to get it again. Next up are the Grand Reserves by Trader Joe's. These two are really awesome, easy to drink bottles. Once again, I got the Meritage and the Cabernet Sauvignon. I've tried them both, but I can't remember which one I liked better. I feel like this one was just a little bit smoother. This one was more bold, so it had just a lot of flavor and a little bit of bite to it, but it didn't decant or anything. So I'm gonna see these. I think these both are great options for Christmas wine. If you're looking for something for the holidays, this is great. It's $12.99. Not too expensive, but also not on the cheaper side. So I really like these options if you guys are trying to figure it out. If you want something that's just probably easy for everyone to drink, I'd go with the red. Now to the last two alcoholic beverages I purchased. These two are not wines, obviously. This is the Delirium Noel. We get this every year. I've never tried it, but I love the packaging. It's so cute. It's a little elephant on a sled. It's a Belgian ale, and I'm really curious to try this. So we'll try this in the taste test, and I'm also gonna try this one. This is also another one I've never tried before. It's the Trader Joe's 2021 Vintage Spiced Ale. They come out with this every year also. But it says it's a dark ale brewed with spices. So I'm kind of a little hesitant, but I'm also curious too. So I'm excited to try both of these, and we'll try them both in the taste test to compare. By the way, this one says it's 9% alcohol and this one is 9.4. So there you have it. This is the haul this week. I know I kind of went into depth, but I'm so excited for the holidays and Christmas, and I can't wait to host a really fun dinner for my family. I don't know about you, but I really enjoy hearing other people's memories, especially when it comes to food, because it really brings you back to that time. And everybody that I talked to really lit up when I asked them, and it took them a second to kind of remember. But once they did, they were like, oh my gosh, I totally remember this, and I wish I had it now. Or so many people wish they had the recipe for one of their grandparents' famous dishes. For me personally, my dad makes the best Bloody Marys that I've ever had. He makes them every Christmas day. And of course, I didn't get to enjoy them until I was 21. But once I got the opportunity, I will never forget it. I really enjoyed doing this video. It was really heartfelt, and I hope you guys felt the love and the Christmas spirit. If you are loving these videos, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you're new, subscribe. I do videos every week on Fridays, and then I post a Saturday taste test with all the new items that I showed, plus a couple seasonal fun items as well. So I hope to see you guys in the video tomorrow. I will see you in the next video. Bye.